plane, the sea of electrical fire, which distinguished the first plane, is transformed into the akasha, or burning etheric matter. It is the plane of the flaming sun, just as the first plane is that of the fire mist or the nebulae. This idea will be easier to comprehend, if it is borne in mind, that we are dealing with the cosmic physical plane. Certain things take place on the second plane which need realization, even if already theoretically conceded. Heat or flaming radiation is first seen. Form is taken, and the spheroidal shape of all existence originates. The first interplay between the polar opposites is felt. Differentiation is first seen, not only in the recognized duality of all things, but in differentiation in motion. Two vibrations are recognized. Certain vibratory factors begin to work, such as attraction, repulsion, discriminative rejection, coherent assimilation, and the allied manifestation of revolving forms, orbital paths, and the beginning of that curious downward pull into matter that results in evolution itself. The primary 7 manifestations of logoic existence find expression, and the 3, with the 4, commence their work. The 7 wheels, or etheric centers in the body etheric of that great cosmic entity, of whom our solar logos is a reflection, begin to vibrate, and his life activity can be seen. We are at this juncture considering the manifestations of electricity on the different planes of the cosmic physical plane, or on our solar systemic planes. Hence, all that can be seen in manifestation is fundamentally physical electricity. We have seen that the primary manifestation is that which vitalized, tinctured, and pervaded the matter of space, thus embodying in connection with logoic manifestation that which is analogous to the vital heat, activity and radiation of a human being, manifesting on the solar physical plane. Certain electrical phenomena distinguish a human being, only, as they have not been expressed, or considered in terms of electricity, the analogy has been lost sight of. These demonstrations might be considered as: first, that coherent vitality which holds the entire body, revolving around the central unit of force. It must here be remembered that the entire manifestation of the solar system consists of the etheric body, and the dense body of the logos. Second, that radiatory magnetism which distinguishes man, and makes him active in 2 ways. In relation to the matter of which his vehicles are composed. In relation to the units which form his group. Third, that activity on the physical plane which results in due performance of the will and desire of the indwelling entity, and which in man is the correspondence of the Brahma aspect. These 3 electrical manifestations, vitality, magnetism, and phoetic impulse, are to be seen at work in the solar logos, a heavenly man and a human being. They are the objective manifestations of the psychic nature, which, in the solar logos, for instance, we speak of in terms of quality, and call will, wisdom, activity. Therefore, it should be noted here that the first 3 planes of the cosmic physical plane, the logoic, monadic, and atomic planes, are of prime importance and are the basic planes from whence emanate the secondary 4. In other words, the first 3 cosmic ethers embody in a literal sense those 3 entities whom we know as Mahadeva, Vishnu, and Brahma. In a similar sense, these 3 find their densest objectivity in the 3 physical ethers. The lower 4 manifest during evolution, but are eventually synthesized into the higher 3. It should be also remembered that on all the 7 subplanes of the solar plane, a process, in connection with electrical phenomena in etheric matter, will parallel all the processes on the major planes. This is easily to be seen on the mental plane, for instance, in connection with man. Theoretically, the absorption of all faculty by the causal body, and the discontinuance of all enforced objectivity in the 3 worlds at the close of the synthesizing period, is conceded. On the other planes it is not so obvious. On the Buddhic plane, the builders on the evolutionary arc, or a large part of the Devi evolution, undergo a paralleling synthesis. On the physical plane, a mysterious synthesis in connection with the spirit of the earth is undergone, and the first three ethers are related to him in a way as yet little understood. We might sum it up thus. First, the balancing of electrical phenomena, or the achievement of synthesis in connection with man, transpires on the three higher levels of the mental plane. Second, a similar process in connection with the heavenly man, transpires on the three higher subplanes of the monadic plane. Viewed in a larger sense, it takes place on the three major planes, the atmic, buddhic, and manasic, just as in the three worlds of human evolution, the physical, astral, and mental. The synthesizing process proceeds on the higher of the three involved. Third, in connection with the solar logos, within the system and not considering his cosmic synthesis, the three higher subplanes of the logoic plane see his final absorption, or abstraction, and the three planes of the three logoi are similarly concerned. It should here be carefully borne in mind that we are dealing with electrical matter, and are therefore concerned with cosmic etheric substance. All matter in the system is necessarily etheric. We are consequently dealing literally with physical phenomena on all planes of the system. In time and space we are concerned with units of different polarity which during the evolutionary process seek union, balance, equilibrium or synthesis, and eventually find it. This electrical interplay between two units causes that which we call light, and thereby objectivity. During evolution this demonstrates as heat and magnetic interaction and is the source of all vital growth. At the achievement of the desired goal, at union, or at one ment, two things occur. First, the approximation of the two poles, or their blending, causes a blazing forth, or radiant light. Second, obscuration, or the final disintegration of matter, owing to intense heat. This can be seen in connection with man, a heavenly man and a solar logos, and their bodies of objectivity. In man this polarity is achieved, the three different types of electrical phenomena are demonstrated, and the light blazes forth, irradiating the causal body, and lighting up the entire sutratma, or thread, literally the path, which connects the causal vehicle with the physical brain. Then disintegration or destruction ensues. The causal body vanishes in a blaze of electrical fire, and the real, man, or self is abstracted from the three world bodies. So will it be seen in the body of a heavenly man, a planetary scheme, and so likewise in the body of the Logos, a solar system. The difficulty in apprehending these thoughts is great, for we are necessarily handicapped by lack of adequate terms, but the main ideas only are those I seek to deal with, and the one we are primarily concerned with in this division is the electrical manifestation of magnetism, just as earlier we dealt cursorily with the same electrical phenomena, manifesting as the activity of matter. Therefore you have 1. Activity. Electrical manifestation of matter. 2. Magnetism. Electrical manifestation of form. 3. Vitality. Electrical manifestation of existence. This is literally, as pointed out by HPB 12422, fire by friction, solar fire, and electric fire. Fire by friction is electricity animating the atoms of matter, or the substance of the solar system, and resulting in the spheroidal form of all manifestation, the innate heat of all spheres, differentiation of all atoms one from another. Solar fire is electricity animating forms or congeries of atoms, and resulting in coherent groups. The radiation from all groups, or the magnetic interaction of these groups. The synthesis of form. Electric fire is electricity demonstrating as vitality, or the will to be of some entity, and manifests as abstract being, darkness, unity, We have seen that electrical manifestation on the first plane caused initial vibration, and on the second its activity resulted in the archetypal form of all manifestation from a god to man, and an atom. On the third plane, which is primarily the plane of Brahma, this electrical force showed itself in intelligent purpose. The will to be, and the form desired, are correlated by intelligent purpose underlying all. This intelligent purpose, or active will, utilizing an instrument, brings us to that most difficult of metaphysical problems, the distinction between will and desire. It is not possible here to handle this delicate subject, save simply to point out that in both will and desire, intelligence, or menace is a fundamental factor, and must be recognized. This permeating principle of menace coloring as it does both the will aspect and the desire aspect is the cause of much confusion to students, and clarity of thought will eventuate only as it is realized. First, that all manifestation emanates, or is electrified, from the cosmic mental plane. Second, that the universal mind, or the divine thinker, is the intelligent principle which makes itself known as the will to be, desire or love of being, and that active intelligent purpose which animates the solar system. Third, that Mahadeva, or the divine will, Vishnu, the wisdom aspect, or the manifested, son of necessity, and Brahma or active purpose are the sum total of intelligent consciousness, and are, to the manifesting cosmic entity, what the mental body, the desire body, and the physical body are to man, the thinker in the three worlds. Functioning in the causal body. We must not forget that the causal body contains the three permanent atoms, or the three spheres which embody the principle of intelligence, of desire, and of physical objectivity. Always must the analogy be held between the threefold logos and threefold man, and definiteness of thought and of concept results when the one-likeness between these is pondered on. Man is a unit, functioning as a unit in the causal body. He is a triplicity functioning under the will aspect, or mental body. Under the desire or wisdom aspect, the astral body. And under the activity aspect, the physical body. He electrifies or vitalizes all three bodies or aspects, unifying them into one, and bringing about by means of the intelligence he is coherency of action, simultaneity of purpose, and synthetic endeavor. Finally, therefore, it is apparent that, no matter from what angle we study, the threefold logos, or his reflection, the microcosm, through the monastic principle, intelligently reduces matter to form, and utilizes that form for the fulfillment of the will, desire and purpose of the indwelling existence. This principle can be seen underlying all three aspects. There is no need here to point out the different triplicities, which can be built upon the basic idea of spirit and matter, linked by intelligence. This has often been done. I but seek to emphasize that intelligence is the main quality of the Logos. That it shows as will, as desire or wisdom, and as activity. And that the reason for this is due to the work earlier accomplished by the cosmic entity, involving cycles which have passed into the dim mist of retrospect, even from the angle of vision of the solar Logos. This developed monastic principle is the intelligent purpose, that is bringing